So hello ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing today? About 15 minutes ago, the Star Trek thing has now kicked in and we are now live. So let's go ahead and roll the intro and let's go ahead and see what we can do. Alright, and like I said, if you like my work, please go to my Patreon page and support me if you like the kind of work I'm doing. So, anyway, oh, that's not looking right. Hold on. Which one? Yeah. Filters. Color. Add. Yes, add. Close. Now that looks better. Yeah, that's got to activate again. Alright, so let's go. Now, the arc thing, we're going to take a look real quick. I really don't see no difference. As Aaron said, it's really a graphic update to kind of make the arc look better, which I kind of like. It's, you know, kind of, but to me, you know, I was always seeing this spinning wheel. Well, it seems to be fixed, as you can see, so it looks good, okay? So let's go ahead and start. Now, me and Aaron, like I said, I have not done the Gemini, so we're actually going to jump on our Gemini, do the Geminis on our characters, instead of everything else and all.
CMDR Ashery said we're not teamed yet.
I know, getting in and I'm still signing in still. Still signing in.
CMDR Ashery said unamused face.
You just like making that thing talk, that's what it is. That's what it is. You just like making that thing talk. Alright, here we go. Alright, so let's send a friend invite. Oh, never mind, he's already got it right there. Hello. Hello, Aaron. Alright, so like I said, we have not done, or at least not me. As you can see, later on I'll have to do the Lucky 7 and the other one, so I'm going to close you out. But right here, today is the last day of this one here. Now, if you've not picked it up, Jenny Jr., I'm going to have to jump over to Jenny Jr., but if you've not picked it up, I'm guessing it'll be there. I don't know where it will be. But the people who have not been able to like pick up the thing, somewhere in the C-store close to the pickup where you can click on it and it'll pick up last week's reward. But so many people, including myself on Jenny Jr., had trouble picking it up. So we will take a look at that later. So let's go ahead and do the feature episode. And again, this is the last one today.
Empersa, the homeworld of the Founders, is under attack by the Herc. This is our darkest hour. If Empersa falls,
it is not the
Dominion
last
will
one.
come to an end.
Well, to me, it's the first time that it's the last.
Defense efforts as
No,
soon as you can.
there's still one
A
more
task
week.
force will assemble at
Oh, I
my
thought
fixed
this was
location
close.
in the Gamma Quadrant and warp to Empersa from there. Remember, if we fall, the Alpha Quadrant is next. It's time to make a stand. I hope you'll join in the fight.
Yeah, so look at, wow, 17,000 active T coins. Looks like 15,000 active Ts, or I mean 17,000 experience. Looks like 15 active Ts. We'll get a feature of the week thing, $720 lithium. Like I said, I had not done it. Now, I do know this one right here. If you read my patch notes that me and Aaron were talking about, this is being patched. So there's a patch to this little device right here. That I'm not sure. But as you can see, like Aaron said, there's one more, July 19th. One more. So you ready?
If you'll
Accept.
excuse me.
Let's go out to sector space. That way we can pick it up in sector space. I guess it's in the Gamma Quadrant, isn't it? Aaron. Yep, there it goes. It's in the Gamma Quadrant. Yeah, I'd say, where is it? Way up there, go.
It's on the Founder's homeworld, of course it's in the Gamma Quadrant.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, yeah. See, like I said, you've never been here.
You've
Yeah,
played this mission twice, and you didn't realize that that was the Founder's homeworld?
Well, I kept seeing this right here. You know, and I'm very curious with this little thing, this system right here, this ancient Dominion station, which I think is kind of cool. But the one mission, you're able to explore it on the one mission.
Yeah.
I found that cool. Do I have, yeah, I do have super teeth. God damn it. Yeah, I need to rearrange space bar thing here. I'm probably gonna need that because I don't have these set to rotating yet. So I'll put you up here right now. Yeah, looks okay. There. Ooh, I got a accolade complete. Yay. Wow, that was nice. I just think that was slow.
You have run out of gas. You need more burritos.
Yes, I sure do. I sure do.
Either that or you ran out of chimichangas.
Which all in, I do enjoy having those to dinner. They're good. Splat. Alright, ready? Now, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, they've done a new cutscene in there.
Previously on Star Trek Online, the Dominion as you know it is on the verge of collapse. Without your help, the Herc will win the war of attrition. What's happening?
Yes, Garrett, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Karemma tech.
I found
Now it should be mentioned that this is not the new cutscene. The cutscene you're looking for is at the end of it.
Oh, okay.
This cutscene was on the first time.
Hiding things from me.
Odo, look out!
Hold your fire. I think it's trying to communicate.
We can't
He's
hold
gonna
off
get
the
his
Herc
ass
forever.
worked.
Alliance forces are spread too thin to help, Quark.
We need the Klingons, brother. Otherwise, we're doomed.
Sword of Kalis, as promised.
Once again, the House
Here
of
she
Quark
is.
delivers. Martok will be pleased.
We found a secret I've kept for millennia.
The origin of the Herc infestation.
And you're rolling it.
The Dominion must endure.
I'm afraid I can't allow that. As we speak, every Herc in the quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And now the conclusion. I arrived here ahead of you, and I've already engaged the Herc near the planet. You've made your point, Garrick. Deactivate the Herc lure device you placed on the homeworld before this gets out of hand.
I agree. Let's bring it down and take
I'm
it
afraid
out.
that's the problem, Ambassador. I deactivated it several minutes ago.
Excuse me? There's a problem already?
Then why are the
We
Hercs
may be
still
needing your
attacking?
solution to
Don't
this
play
problem
games
soon,
with me here,
Doctor.
Garrick. I'm warning you.
Yes, since yours
Yes,
failed.
Chancellor.
Attacking
Perhaps they're still attacking due to a deep hatred for your people. Some might argue the founders are directly responsible for their state of mind, body, and soul. I can't say I blame them for
Gentleman.
Both of you, we don't have time for this. There's bigger problems to deal with here, starting with that swarm of Herc vessels nearby.
Yes, Captain. You do make a good
Agreed.
point. Let's get the battle.
My fleet is already engaged near the planet, but Herc reinforcements keep arriving. Try to punch through the swarms so we can join up.
Very well. Take it in. There, that's a bit to the fun, yeah. Very good. You're not too close to the point. There, to the phone yet. There it is. I see. Look at the little arrow thingy. Ugh. Look at the little arrow thingy.
My ship won't last much longer. We need to deal with the swarm attacking. We're here to help.
Oh, no way. That's cool.
assist you as well.
Another good deal in the sites next to we put the phone. Got an aqua.
Well done.
Yeah, well done.
The ship's taken heavy damage, but she'll survive.
We bought ourselves some time. Let's hope it's enough. Julian, is your plan ready? It may be our best hope to end things now.
It's as ready as possible, Captain. The challenge of frontier medicine, I'm afraid, is that there is never enough time. I've created a program that will enable the Herc to synthesize the compound they need to come to their senses. I've also put together a core sample of the compound for them to utilize in mass production. That is the easy part.
Cool. Continue.
And the hard part? What do you need to make this happen?
Yep, I agree.
From what we've learned about the Herc, the best way to make this happen will be to enter the data into one of their core computer systems. It'll need to be a command-level system with fleet-wide override authority. Systems of that caliber are only found on Herc dreadnoughts.
Yep, that's the thing to plan in the fleet there.
There's a Herc dreadnought heading toward the planet as we speak. It's slow, so we should be able to intercept it. I recommend we engage that ship and disable it, if possible. We'll need to get a team on board to carry out Julian's plan.
Now, this part, Aaron, this is the part where you actually had trouble, you know, trying to kill everything, and I suggested you use a ton of plasma. Is this the part that you had trouble with?
Ground back.
I did it
It's also more
helping us fight the birds. I don't know, they just go around, watch you play. Gesture and go grab plasma. For some reason, there's no plasma. You can cook them and watch them explode with plasma.
I'll send some of my best. Dukan Rex will lead a Jem'Hadar away team, while Loris will assist Dr. Bashir.
Absolutely. Let's roll.
Right. Let's get the away teams on that dreadnought before it calls for backup.
Yep.
Loris and I have all we need. We're ready to beam over when you are.
Alright, beam over. You like to have the team set up? Ready? Did that shit explode? Who would have thought these guys? Yeah, it did. I think it did.
We'll need to find their central computer core. Once we're there, I'll begin the override process that will allow us to transmit our data on the cure. When that's done, we can instruct each ship in their fleet to replicate the cure and distribute it to every Herc on board. Of course, we need...
Enemy life signs ahead. Get ready to fight. Proceed with caution. I'm reading numerous hazards in the area. This section of the ship has taken heavy damage.
They are helping this time. Like I said on my Klingon on my other one, no, they did not help. Alright, I'm gonna put this like clearing out. Another quick coming down. You want to go the other way, clear out the other hallway before you go down the main hallway? I'm not sure if there's an accolade for clearing them all. There's a healing container behind us all. We all need to drop back and heal. I got an accolade, like to Drudge. And the sports silencer. Go down this way. I don't think I got one to go this way. Oh, you can't. I've seen them there fighting though. Behind that other shield, well, no, that's true, no. That didn't work, put another one down. Oh, this crystal. Just in case they're coming that round. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Use console.
I have unpleasant news, I'm afraid. Herc security systems have sent an automated distress signal throughout the fleet. I recommend haste. We're going to have a great number of hostile guests. And far sooner than we'd like.
Alright, then we better hurry then. Electromagnetic transformers. Can you see on the left there? Turns it a little closer because they're not close enough. Oh, they blew up my turns already. Damn it. Good. Dr. Jill, where are you? There he is, he's down there.
Excellent work. It's time for Loris and I to finish this. Keep your weapons handy, however. We're breaking into a secure computer system here. The Herc are bound to take offense. Keep them busy while we do our work, or this will be a wasted trip.
Yep, you have all the time you need, Doctor.
Goes here, that one goes there!
I was saving time by inverting the feed now instead of later.
Oh, there's a good behind. I didn't. Oh, crap. I forgot about that door. Yeah, because they come in from a different angle. That's basically put them around him and go to protect him.
Doctor, I thought you were supposed to be Starfleet's best and brightest.
Oh, he moved. He's over at the other one now.
I wouldn't even be in Starfleet if it weren't for this Herc nonsense.
Yeah, but you do have to watch.
Perhaps you know a fast
reverse
engineer their technology.
I thought it's got the trails. Yeah, I didn't realize it. Alright, they are now moving. We need to follow. Set up the heel toys around them again. Once again, they're going to start coming into that door there. They like to come up behind now. Yeah, there we go again. There's that door opening. didn't even see you. And I talked to him.
Almost ready here. The system needs the physical samples of the cure for final analysis and processing. Shall I proceed?
Yeah, like I said, Doctor, like I said. Now I'm guessing this is the new cutscene.
No, it's not the new cutscene. I told you it's going to be the end of the episode.
Are you insane, Wayun? That was our last hope.
How is this possible? You were in prison.
I was liberated by those who still serve the truth.
Yeah, but I thought they told
Not
me
everyone is a traitor to it. After all.
There is only one traitor here, Wayun. It's time you paid the price for your treachery.
Because there's so much exciting new content.
Allow me to instruct you.
And here comes
You, Jemadar, make yourself useful. Kill them. Giving you an order. Open fire. Kill them now.
I think not.
Bye-bye.
He's gone.
And not a moment too soon.
Bashir to command. Everyone, we have a problem.
No. What a surprise, you know? What a surprise. Now, I thought they would have kind of, updated that somehow.
That Herc fleet is about to attack our position. We need to give the doctor the time he needs to transmit data on the cure.
Acknowledge, red alert! Get a level. Yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. Cutscene.
Well, you're in quite a fix there, Odo.
Brilliant observation, Quark. What do you want?
Forgive my brother, Odo. We're here to help.
The Ferengi cavalry? I thought I'd seen everything.
Oh, the best is yet to come, Odo. Say hello to my dangerous friends.
Well, Quark, we're waiting.
Rom, where are they?
Lose something? Like your nerve, perhaps?
Klingons!
Long ago, Takufma, the Unforgettable, lit the beacon of Kalis to restore glory to the Empire. Today, a new torchbearer, Worf, son of Moog, does the same. United, we now go to fight the enemy of our ancestors. Today, we will fight the Herc. I now hold the weapon they
CMDR
fear
Ashery said he
most.
said T cover.
The sword of Kalis has been returned to us. Join me now in honorable combat. Show the Herc what it truly means to be
CMDR
Klingon.
Ashery said isn't that the Klingon from Discovery?
For the Empire!
I think I think so. I have to look that up. I think so. Then again, how long ago was it? They lived like 300 years or something? Oh wow, now they're all over me. So, the Thorhammer was not really that bad of a battle. Alright, where's that host?
CMDR Ashery said he said long ago.
Get off my butt.
CMDR Ashery said he never said T cover was alive.
You have to do the song. Another one here. Yeah, these are little simulators. We want to get rid of these, because these are the ones that will create those little pets. So once you get rid of those little simulator ships, those little swarmers, you see how fast they get rid of them. They go targeting those simulator ships. So now, all we have to do is just focus on that hard ship. That's what we're doing. Oh, you might be taking it out. Oh crap, I floated that out. I didn't mean to do that.
Ramming everything in their path. We will not allow it. We will stand against them as Kalis once stood. Defiant and proud. Fight well. And if need be, die well. Kapla!
Kapla, let's do this. Alright, everybody look okay to you, Aaron, or you want to switch?
Whom do we seek?
Whom do we seek? Kalis.
How do we find him? Together! Kalis, give us light to see forever! Will he hide from us always? Never!
It's worse than we thought. Most of the Jem'Hadar lines have been broken. Even the Great Link is in danger. I'm going to coordinate our defenses at the link. Meet me there.
Roger, good luck.
We'll meet you there as soon as we can. And Odo, be careful.
The Jem'Hadar have come to our aid. Now.
That's hopefully not too late. Charge! did it again. You got someone standing out there trying to click on, but I got attacked. So let's do this. Let's just put all these guys in here. Neutralize mental health. Ah! I'll go this, I'll go this.
This is how.
We won't last long out in the open like this.
Odo to Kira. We're fortifying our position near the Great Link.
Understood. We're on our way.
This guy looks clear. Ah, I don't know. Talk to you right here.
Your timing is impeccable. Thank you for your assistance. Enough pleasantries. There are still founders under attack nearby. Go to them and destroy the wretched creatures who would attack our gods.
Yes, of course. Snap the spot right here. died. Oh no, they died.
Is this some sort of solid invasion?
Come on, let me put my toys down. Let me get my toys down. Come on, come on. Alright, what you shooting over there?
Solid.
Oh, there's one right here in the wall. Okay. Alright, ain't another one? Yeah, they're all running up that way. We need to go this way though. And just to the other safe side. Just to the other side. Here they come.
Please tell me you have more Gemini cutting to help.
The call's been sent, but they may not arrive in time.
We'll do what we can with what we have then.
As always, until the end.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that, Odo.
Nerys, if we don't make it...
No, now is not the time for this discussion.
Look around. There may not be a better time.
And I understand what you do.
Yeah, no, what's about it, Coach?
You do?
With my help, sure thing.
You know I'm sorry.
Damn, that was quick.
Yes.
I know. I feel the same.
Okay, now get better.
I died as I lived.
You see with the cutter shield there, they're kind of getting caught on the cutter shield. They've got to come around that cutter shield. And you got all these Gemini basically hiding behind that. Yeah, dino.
Nerys, are you hurt?
It's just a scratch. I'm fine.
We're losing ground here, Odo. Keep fighting.
We can't hold this position much longer.
That's Jem'Hadar, for we're about to die, Doctor. Are you ready?
Not without the Ketracel components needed for the cure.
Ketracel. Yes.
No, this is still not the new
victory.
I know.
Wait.
It is interesting how
Stop.
he separates himself.
Is life.
It seems the battle is over, but how? What happened up there, Doctor?
Yes, Doctor, what happened?
I believe Dukan Rex realized that his own body contained the Ketracel material I needed to finalize the cure. He extracted what we needed at the cost of his life. Once the Herc were able to synthesize the cure, they came to their senses and called for an immediate ceasefire. Their forces are withdrawing as we speak. It's over. I won't say we won, but it's over.
Indeed. Alright, so it's time to clean back up. Can't have to think about it. There it goes. There it goes. Dr. Legio. Roll into the Geo.
There was nothing I could do for him on the Herc Dreadnought. The Ketracel extraction process was too devastating. Odo, you treated him like a son when we first found him on DS9, and I'm truly sorry.
He didn't even have a name when he left us. I'll make sure the name he found is never forgotten.
Continue.
I remember his first days on the station. All he wanted to do was fight. Didn't matter who. When he left, I thought I'd never see him again. Or if I did, it'd be as enemies. The man I met years later still knew how to fight, but his reasons for doing so had changed dramatically. I'm proud to have known him. I wish I could have done more in the end.
Yep, he made a difference with his life.
I suppose you're right. I believe Captain Kira, was looking for you. She was at the Temple of the Prophets last I checked. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to pay my respects. We'll talk more later.
There you go. You had, sorry for your loss. You had my condolences. Yeah. Much which is right next to it. Here she is. Ooh. I'm gonna talk to Laura first. Let's see what she has to
Hello
say.
again, my friend. It pleases me to see you. I have interesting news.
Don't involve the Hercs.
Thankfully, no. Rather, it involves the Orb of Peace that you returned with Kaiopaka. It has spoken to me. I've been exploring the meaning of that experience with the Kai and Captain Kira. They are, after all, experts on such matters. While we all find it curious that an orb of the prophets would speak to a Vorta, we also agree it would be foolish to ignore it.
Now that there I find very interesting. Because of who she is and what she is. The orb actually talked to her. I found that interesting. What service will you do then?
With the blessings of Founder Odo, I have been transferred to this quadrant to continue my studies of the orb and the prophets. I shall also serve as Founder Odo's representative here. Diplomacy is my specialty, after all. I'm sure we'll be seeing one another again. May the blessings of the Founders and the prophets be yours.
And you notice right there what she says at the end, and the prophecy be yours. Interesting now, you know? Alright, let's talk to Captain.
And here we are, once again. It's been quite a journey, hasn't it?
Yes, it has been. What about you,
Funny
though?
you should mention that. After we got back, Starfleet Command offered me a number of postings. Even the center chair on one of those shiny new cruisers. Tempting.
Yeah,
but I chose to join the command staff here on DS9. Bajor and the Celestial Temple mean a lot to me. And this station is a good place to keep them both safe.
Yeah, true, so let's go ahead and see our friend, the little camel.
But you're not wrong. Odo and I have a lot to work out before we're back to where we were, but we've taken a few good steps in that direction. I think it'll work out. Eventually.
Yeah. Talk to Tito at the temple, talk to Kaya. Kaya's over here in the corner. You have to kind of get up to here and talk to her.
It is good to see you once more. I was hoping we'd have a moment to speak on an important matter before your duties take you back to the stars.
What's on your mind?
My thoughts often return to the Orb of Peace. It was no coincidence that it was found in the Gamma Quadrant, in the midst of two warring tribes. I believe it to be a message from the prophets, one of guidance in troubled times.
I trust your expertise on this matter.
Now that the conflict with the Herc has ended, I feel it's time to explore this omen more thoroughly. The recent vision experienced by Loris is truly remarkable. That the prophets would speak to a Vorta. Again, this is no coincidence. Simply put, I believe the orb is meant to broker a lasting peace between the people of our quadrants and the Dominion.
Right, well, I hope you're right, though.
Thank you for coming to visit.
Captain.
After all we've been through, it means a lot to have friends. Even if it reminds me of the ones we miss. Speaking of reunions, I think General Martok is leading the charge against the Bloodwine at Quark's.
Yep,
I'm
and
sure
the
he'd want to
watch over you too,
congratulate you on
Captain.
winning.
So let's go see Quark, and let's go see what this deal is about him and these Klingons, especially that particular Klingon woman. Oh, see, you got a lot of people. Alright, Quark, where are you at? Alright, there's the Grand Natives. Let's talk to the Grand Natives. Let's get rid of them.
We'll be here at DS9 until my ship is repaired. Fortunately, I have exclusive rights to the holosim of the battle. The sales of that alone will cover the cost of repairs, and then some. Some days, it's good to be the Grand Nagus.
Yes, I can only imagine.
I don't like to think about how close to disaster we were. Fortunately, there were people like you out there to bring us all back from the brink. All those adventures. You've got quite a story to tell. That reminds me. Have you ever considered making a holobiography? I think your life story would be quite popular and profitable. I'll make you a very generous offer for the rights and cut you in on a share of the profits. Say, 25%?
Like I said, well, it's interesting, but no thanks. Let's talk to Lido.
Oh, I'm so glad to see this come to an end. But not as glad as everyone back on Ferenginar. It's a celebration of Rule 35 like no one's ever seen before. I mean, peace may be good for business, but things are really getting out of hand.
Okay, how so?
When word got out that the Gamma Quadrant was open for business, the new Latinum rush was on. Open borders and free trade policies? My husband was practically weeping with joy. Oh, poor Odo. He thought he had his hands full with Quark on DS9. Now, he's gonna have an entire quadrant full of Ferengi to deal with.
Yep. Talk to the court.
Welcome back. Seeing as this is a private party and I'm in an unusually generous mood, you'll be getting the VIP discount on your drinks tonight.
So you're saying these drinks are not on the house? You're on your court?
Did you take a hit to the head in that fight? I'm in a good mood. Not insane. Half off. Take it or leave it.
Fair enough.
That's more like it. Don't take it personally.
After you get done,
could be Odo. His drinks, 50% markup.
Now this, I'm curious. All right, if that's a sort of Kalis, let's
Not much to tell, really. Lex saw the error of his ways and gave it back. Then I had Grilka let Martok and Worf know we'd recovered their precious relic. A quick handoff later, and the Klingons were off to war. Rom and I tagged along, mainly to see the look on Odo's face when I rode in with the cavalry. That was priceless. If I die tomorrow, I'll go to the Exchequer with a smile on my face.
So he only did that just so he can see the look on Odo's face when he came in with the cavalry. I like it.
Who do you think you're talking to? Nog? Unlike the Federation, the Klingons know the value of Latinum. I'm thinking of spending my cut on a smaller moon to orbit the one I already...
Talk to the Great Lot.
A hard-fought battle and a well-earned victory. And yet, we almost missed it. Our fleet would have never left the Empire if it weren't for the sword's return. Grilka tells me her former mate, Quark, had something to do with that.
Yeah.
The sacred blade of Canis, returned to the Empire by a Ferengi. Madness! Yes, it was Worf's idea to ignite the beacon of Canis. A bold move, but it paid off. Only a coward could refuse such a call to arms.
Now you start going into the right there now. In the TV show, the Discovery show, there was a beacon, that basically got activated that, you couldn't see them, you couldn't really interact with them, but it was basically an invisible ship, and you had the beacon keeper that would stand there and watch over and protect it.
CMDR Ashery said that's what he was talking about.
Yep. So right there, as you can see right there.
CMDR Ashery said T Kuvmalidit.
Yep. So right there, and even though that happened, 200 years ago, 1,000 years ago, even up to this time, there it is, still being referenced. So good job, critic, to reference that. Good job in referencing that. Alright, let's talk to Captain Nog.
That was quite the battle. I knew my father and uncle were up to something, but I didn't think it involved leading the Klingon fleet to the fight. That said, we wouldn't have pulled this off without you. Glad you were here for this.
Yep. Likewise, what about you?
Starfleet's assigned the Chimera to peacekeeping duty in Herc space. We'll be working with the Joint Task Force to help the Herc get back on their feet again as well. There's a lot to be done, but we want to help them rejoin the galactic community.
So you see the, Canary, the youth veteran players, you'd probably recognize that as a T6 ship that he is flying, so he's being stationed out there to look at the things.
I am forever indebted to you.
Without your efforts, I would walk the path of exile for the rest of my days. Now, I will help make amends for all that has happened during Zencast's terrible crusade.
Yep.
Interesting.
Got a
There's a message from Garrick on my monitor here. Text only. He wants you to meet him at his old tailor shop. Maybe he's had enough of politics and wants to get back in the fashion game. Probably more profitable in the long run, and easier on the nerves.
Seems unlikely.
I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. He looks for secrets when he gets bored, and trust me, he's not...
Yep, we'll go see what he has to say. Quick shot should be down here, though I have. Yeah, that's Odo's office. And it's gonna make us go all the way around, because Aaron wants us to exercise. Aaron. And look who it is. Talk to the Chancellor, talk to Garrick. And let's see what Garrick has to say.
Thank you for meeting me here. Strangely, I find it easy to center myself in this shop. Even relax.
Yeah, that's something like this, you call it, Garrick.
Quite so. Cardassia is about to begin a new journey, as it were. And I'll be going along for the ride.
Okay, exciting.
Oh, it is. Cardassia has been offered membership in the Alliance, and we've accepted.
Yay!
Our seat at the table was hard-earned, but we're ready and grateful to join the ongoing efforts. Officer exchange programs have already begun. In fact, I suspect you'll be seeing more Cardassian faces in the future. I hope you show them the same courtesy as you've shown me in our shared adventures.
And yeah, next.
Oh, I'll be spending time on Earth, Kronos, and New
CMDR Ashery said all major factions are in the Alliance now.
Yeah,
someone needs to make sure the Alliance doesn't forget about Cardassia, and I suppose that's some...
Yeah, because at this point they're all here. I'll talk to the other captain.
The conflict may be over, but there's still plenty of work to be done. The Lucari have offered to help the Herc restore their homeworld's ecosystem, and they've accepted. Dr. Bashir will be working with us on this. It's our goal to ensure that no Herc will go without nourishment again.
Honorable girl.
Some time ago, I hoped for a path to peaceful resolution to our troubles with the Herc. I'm happy to be part of such a solution.
I believe our fearless leaders would like to have a word with you.
Now I need to go back to... Oh, he's standing right there. Oops, I almost passed by him, too. Alright, Admiral Quinn.
There have been some significant diplomatic events since your return from the Gamma Quadrant. First, the Dominion is joining the Alliance. Having them as allies will take some getting used to. The opportunity was too great to ignore.
Yay, agreed.
As a condition to joining the Alliance, we requested that the Founders take steps to free the Jem'Hadar from their addiction to Ketracel White. I'm happy to say that Ambassador Odo is inclined to comply with that request. It will make things interesting in the Gamma Quadrant, to be sure. Still, it's been a long time coming. The Jem'Hadar should be able to live...
Now, on that one right there, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be interesting because you notice, yeah, we all survived on this little catcher's like to feed it into our neck, just everything else. That's going to be interesting. I forget, I know it's in Deep Space Nine. It was like one show where there's a guy, I believe he was a captain, where he found a way to get off of it, and he kept trying to bring these other soldiers, trying to help them get off of it. Some went crazy, some of them just like, I'm done, I'm going back, screw you. So there was one TV show where one did get off of it, so he was trying to help the others to fight it. Alright, so let's talk to the Chancellor.
The Harvest Cool sector has been designated as independent from the Dominion, and a Herc neutral zone has been established around it. The Empire will join the Federation and the Republic in keeping the peace between the Dominion and the Herc. We have experience in enforcing a neutral zone after all. Martok's use of the beacon and the return of the blade has led to a renewed interest in Kalis throughout the Empire. Some say that Martok stands with honor next to great heroes like Tukuvma, Folk, Laurel, and Kang. As if getting along with the stubborn old Targ wasn't difficult enough. His ego will be larger than Mount Hamar at this rate.
Yes, I totally agree. Kapla.
I have initiated a dialogue between the Dominion and the Karema. In light of recent events, I feel it is imperative that their conflict is resolved peacefully. Whether that results in an independent Karema or not remains to be seen, but I shall endeavor to help them reach a result that is beneficial for both parties.
Yes, it will be a challenge. That's it over here. We need to stick with you on it. Understood. Got back to sick bay, which is way over here. Yeah, that's wrong. There's the shit yard. That's where you're doing that. There it is. Way over there. That's where Oda's office is right there. And Aaron's walking right by it. Stick with the
Things are finally settling down around here. Well, as much as it ever settles down, that is.
But you're still in uniform, Doctor.
Well, there's a lot to be done with the Herc, and being part of Starfleet will help me make things happen in that regard. When I'm not here, I'll be working with the Lucari and the crew of the USS Aventine to help the Herc get back on their feet.
Yep, I totally agree.
Indeed, but I happen to be married to the captain of the Aventine, so it won't be, too bad. The kids won't be joining us until Kumake and her team restore Havas Cool to a more habitable state, however. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. But until then, be safe out there. Doctor's orders.
Yep. Dr. Odo.
The Dominion is about to go through a number of changes.
CMDR Ashery said who's the captain of the Aventine.
Phasing out the Founders' benevolent dictatorship. Establishing a safe haven for the Herc. Needless to say, I'm going to be very busy for quite some time.
Not all those changes with the thought you
No. There are still a number of Founders within the Great Link who will be very
CMDR
resistant
Ashery
to
said
change.
because they're married to Bashir.
I'd like to think they're outnumbered by those willing to take a more democratic approach, however. The last thing anyone needs is a Dominion civil war.
Agreed.
Also, not all of the Herc were cured. We'll be dealing with rogue swarms for some time. I hope we can call on you in the future if we run into that special kind of trouble you have a talent for dealing with. Oh, and
there it is right there. Ackley complete. Catch the Sarah White tendency. You've unlocked the silent citations of the allied actionicians. Third out there has return to your ship.
Congratulations for getting off the drugs.
Yay! And here we go, timeline.
This meeting is classified.
This meeting is classified.
It has come to my attention that you have been engaged in secret correspondence with the Elder First, Dukan Rex. With the passing of the Elder First, a great void has been created within your ranks. I do abhor a vacuum, and I believe it is your calling to fill that void. Continue your exemplary service. Honor the sacrifice of Dukan Rex. Let this victory enrich your life with the blessings of the Founders.
Hello.
CMDR Ashery said, oh why goodness.
The future of the Dominion is uncertain for the first time in many years. Without the Founder and her unbreakable will at the center of it all, the Gamma Quadrant will undoubtedly go through a great deal of turmoil. I'll do what I can to maintain order and keep the peace, but it's going to be challenging, to say the least. For now, what matters to me is that you fought for the Dominion when we needed it
CMDR
the most.
Ashery said
I won't
TTYL
forget
everyone.
that. And thanks to the Great Link,
Thanks to Planet.
neither will the
Planet,
Founders.
man.
Thank you. I hope we meet again under much better circumstances.
Alright, so like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get 17,000 experience points. Looks like 15,000 expertise. The weekly reward thing, $720 lithium. The Matrix thing, which a Matrix controller confined on the ship, a 50% with antenna to sail in the rear. Now this is, well, I thought it was the other one that had though. No, it wasn't that one. One of these actually had an update. Yeah, that one right there. That's the one at the lead that had the update. No, it wasn't that one. Alright, that's a torpedo launcher. Networks controller. I'll have to go look at the type next, because one of these consoles actually got a thick because apparently it was not doing the damage throttle load. So let's go ahead and pick you up. Alright, well ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up with everything else. I need to get me something to eat for lunch. I've not had lunch yet, so I am going to go get me something to eat. Otherwise, if you're interested in joining my fleet, I am Jimmy Jr., leader and owner of the SAS fleet. As you saw that with me and Aaron flying doing the mission. No, I have not actually done the home mission on this guy, but I did do it on Jimmy Jr. on my Klingon. And wow, you know, wow. So I need to go back and do the other missions. That's our holdings. Do the other one, the Cook's Lucky 7, and the other one. So like I said, if you've not seen the other end of the story, that's everything else. So big spoiler right there, you just pretty much saw the ending, that's everything else. But I will have to say, that was an interesting ending to see that now that they're getting off the Catcher White, everybody's all friends, we're all part of this Dominion, that's everything else. And looking at the story in whole, yeah, see, I don't think, because what it is, once you finally get to the end thing and you get this, it unlocks the other missions, and then you can actually go back as a general and do Stranded in Space and, you know, all those missions and go down the line. Because then after you finally get it all done, all of those other missions will pop up and you'll be able to do them just to the extra points and stuff. But, my question is, now that we know what's going on there and pretty much the Gamma Quadrant has been saved and it's over, down in the comments, please tell me what you think. What do you think is coming? Tell you, what about you? What do you think is coming?
More death and destruction.
Now, of course, you'd say that. Now, Aaron, are you still with us, or did you... Yeah, you logged out of the game. Aaron, if you're still with us, what do you think is coming now that the Gamma Quadrant's finally finished and all this is gone and over? I'm not really sure what to expect next.
Who got very angry there?
Yeah, dude, yeah. So...
Remember who got angry?
The one,
Iconians.
Oh, that's right, yeah. That one Iconian's still out there after we gave the, that Iconian doll or whatever it was back to the one female Iconians. Yeah, that's right, we do have that other Iconian still out there. I totally forgot about that there.
He's not very happy at the moment.
No. Alright.
Killed some of his crew. You created havoc. What do you think the odds are that he wants to be friends?
Very likely, because, you know, you get some blood wine, you get some round nail, and some cookies. We're all friends. Not. Alright.
Just tells me there's a big fight coming.
Yep. Which I'm actually looking forward to, just everything else, and where are we? Yeah, we're back to our D-Take 9, but there's D-Take 9. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Like I said, that was interesting, just everything else and all. So, thank you to Dave for riding with me. Aaron's already looked like he signed out, so thank you to Aaron for coming with me. And I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So, you Federation players, Little on Arthur, you Romulan players, Joe on True, you Klingon players, Katlaw, and you new General Victory. Victory is life. It's about time you got off that Kestrel White about damn time. I'll see you all later now.
Toodaloo.